Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. What is happening around Nnamdi Kanu fairly recently seems to put a lot of confusions in the minds of a lot of people, especially when it comes to the way politicians are reacting over his case right now. For me, I'm just wondering, is this love or is this another political gimmick? Don't forget that this Nnamdi Kanu's case had been pending for a while. No politician was reacting over it. But right now, as we are talking to you, Andy Uba, or Ifeanyi Uba, had already gotten court injunction against DSS for stopping him from seeing Nnamdi Kanu. And shockingly also, a PDP gubernatorial aspirant in Anambra State has also spoken about the need for immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. Oh my God, I don't know what is happening. All thanks to UGM, who shook them a great deal for them to have a rethink about, the issue on ground, which is Nnamdi Kanu's case. But before we go on with all of that opinions and assumptions, we'd like to, first of all, give you full details of the news. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the governorship candidate of the People Democratic Party, PDP, in the forthcoming elections in Anambra State, Mr. Valentine Ozigbo, has called for the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Ozigbo made the call when he spoke at the 2021 Anambra gubernatorial debate hosted by Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, in Akwa on Sunday. Ozigbo attended the debate alongside Colonel Geoffrey Onyejebu, retired of Allied People's Movement, APM, Dr. Chidozie Nwankwo of the African Action Congress, AAC, and Chief Akachukwu Nwankwo of African Democratic Congress, ADC. Ozigbo said that Kanu should be released by the APC-led federal government and that a non-violent and diplomatic means of addressing the call for cessation should be adopted. He said, indeed, Nnamdi Kanu should actually be released while we go back to the root cause of the agitation. I always focus on the root causes of problem solving. We can't be addressing a problem from the symptoms. An efficient way to address any crisis is to deal with the root. Why the agitation? If you think deeply, you understand that it is because Nigeria is not working. Our leaders have failed us. The sense of hopelessness brought about by poor governance pervades the land. There is a lot we need to do to get Nigeria working again. The poor road network, decayed infrastructure, failed social system, a devastating healthcare sector, a shrinking economy, lack of opportunities, and many more manifestations of poor governance led to the question of, is there any need to be part of Nigeria anyway? As a way out of the current crisis, Ozigbo called for a fresh approach to leadership. He said that Nigeria must focus on raising the competitiveness of the country among other solutions. According to him, he said, we must do away with nepotism and entrench competency. We must restructure Nigeria to be more just, more competitive, and more inclusive. The PDP candidate, who is among the top contenders in the forthcoming poll, used the opportunity to also unveil what he called his revolutionary idea for transforming the state in education, healthcare, economy, social services, and other key human development indices. Nnamdi Kanu is now what a lot of people are using to secure possibly the support of Biafrans. Don't forget that the November election is in Anambra State is faced with so much tension, even to carry out something as least as a campaign is now something, is a situation that demands so much security in Anambra State. So many people are like, what's going on? Wouldn't they allow them to campaign and all of that? But guess what? The UGM, who are also a different sect supporting Nnamdi Kanu and saying there will be no election in Anambra State. And the big question is, if Nnamdi Kanu is released, would there calm down their nerves and all of that. That no one knows. But what they say they want is immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. And guess what? Politicians have been diving into this subject matter because, just like Nnamdi Kanu's case is just like a flowing water. If you want to get to your destination, you jump into it and it takes you to your destination. So the big question is, are these guys really interested in his case? The question, and our question is, why didn't they come up with all this release him some 2 months ago when he was captured? Nobody said anything about that because as at that time, they were struggling in court, to secure their candidacy. But right now, that's just the call from everybody. I was wondering when I saw Ubas talking about going to court, for DSS not allowing him to see Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, he was instrumental to the release of Nnamdi Kanu the other time. But the question is, why didn't he do all of this before now? Why didn't they push? Why was that not a subject for their campaign? Why didn't they push for it? Why didn't they show this level of solidarity as they did before? Today we are hearing calls from different angles and people are very pushy about the situation. They want him released from the prison. Well, let's see how the whole thing will go. 21st is another day that he will be featuring in the court. There are a lot of demands coming from all angles. For example, Igbo Lawyers Association, if you check our feed, you're going to see the news, made a strong demand on DSS that no matter what, they want to see Nnamdi Kanu in court. And from the level of preparation I'm seeing from the part of the federal government, it's like they are aligning with it because if they don't release him, possibly we may be seeing something, or that's if they don't feature him in court, possibly we'll be seeing something we least expected in this country. And don't forget also that Biafra has already sent out a word that if he's not seen or possibly not released, that they are going to embark on 1 month sit at home. That's a serious one. It's affecting the revenue of the state. And I feel that's why everybody is possibly diving into this issue and trying to seek a solution to it, because if you don't seek a solution to it, internally generated revenue will be little to nothing for them. Already we have a lot of borrowing here and there, from the state government. So imagine if the internally generated revenue is no more there. It will cause a lot of issues. I'm telling you. Let's see what will happen and how supportive they will be after the 21st of October and also after the 6th of November, which will be the Anambra state election. We're waiting to see what will happen. We'd like to leave it there. Please go to our comment section. Let us interact. What's your position on what the way that political elites are running after this issue of the release of